Welcome to another awesome summer.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the Timberwolves going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And Erik Spoelstra, guiding the Heat since 2008. Some people thought he'd be too inexperienced to handle the big three. But Kenny, he's done a terrific job the whole way through.
No one outworks him. Intense, driven, competitive. I really like him. And he was a young coach when he started, and now he's a veteran, seasoned coach and expects the same.
Let's do a start lineup for the visiting Miami Heat. At shooting, ABC. At power forward, James Johnson. At center, Bam Adebayo. At the other guard position, Goran Dragic. At the other forward position, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team is Erik Spoelstra.
And now it's time to meet your starters. Target center, are you ready? Starting at point guard. Standing 6'2", number 0, Jeff Teague. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 23, the Machine. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At the other forward position, at 6'9", number 33, Robert Covington. At center, 7 feet out of Kentucky, number 32. A head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's the Timberwolves in Minnesota for a little interconference action here at the Target Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Both teams tonight, Doris, looking to take a measured approach to this game. What should we expect to see in these half-court sets?
Yeah, typically these two coaches want to make sure they're in control of what's transpiring in the half-court. So you'll see that point guard look over to the sideline, maybe get a play call from the head coach, and then try to execute it. But they're certainly seeking out the best matchups, and if that means changing sides of the floor, getting to the third and fourth options, that's exactly what these teams will do.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got ABC. Adebayo is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. On the wing, Wiggins passes it to Towns. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And he comes up with the deuce. Dragic has got his first basket.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Dragić the pass to Adebayo. From deep. And Goran Dragić hits from deep. Dragić has got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Teague drives in. Towns somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league. At least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
Here's ABC and the Heat. Another 3.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Wiggins against Johnson. Now here's Covington. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for James Johnson. Dion Waiters checked in for ABC. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragić. And it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from the opening tip. They've seized command of this game. Let's see what happens.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Winslow.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Napier feeling it out a bit. They need this. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Butler. No good from the wing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Raiders no luck. It's stolen by Jones. 4 seconds left, and Butler gets it to go.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble.
And so it's Miami, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but...
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
Gorgie Dang is out there with Von. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Layman in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, the Timberwolves last year finally broke through that 14-year playoff drought. But they made it very clear that's not enough. This is a team with much bigger aspirations.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Stolen by Winslow. And here's the break. Here's Butler. The shot off that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Okogie. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Winslow dishes to Waiters. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Winslow's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami. And the Timberwolves call time here. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, this has become problematic to me. You see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. T kicks to Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
How about Karl Anthony Towns, guys? At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA.
Clock at 6. Dragic the pass to ABC. Off target with his 3. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Kicks to Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
The machine passes to Towns. To the left side wing. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Craig. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pass to Johnson. Over Bell. Miami no good on that time either.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
And the problem for Wiggins, a former overall #1 pick, people always seem to want more from him, whether it's warranted or not.
To the inside, Dragic, he gets that one. Dragic has got 7 now in this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these rails.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Goran Dragic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points and 1 steal. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Goran Dragic showed off. He's improved his jumper, his ability to lead a team. But it's on the drive where he kills it. You have to force him to go right, or he will roast you like barbecue chicken all day.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Dragic is out there with ABC. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shots good from Butler.
See, Jimmy Butler is able to move with a certain level of force coming off the screen. And because he does, he gets the separation he needs.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Here's ABC, defended by Covington. A lot of guys can take over a game, Doris, at a moment's notice. A snap of your finger. In your mind, who goes that quickly into that zone and takes over like that?
I'll tell you this. The guy who comes first to my mind is Klay Thompson. I mean, what we've seen this guy achieve in a 12-minute quarter and the speed with which the ball from the touch of his fingertips to the release is incredible. Damian Lillard, another guy, doesn't get it off quite as fast as Klay, but can put 20-30 in a quarter in a heartbeat. Guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, when they start cooking, boy, you better step out that kitchen because you're going to be in trouble, Kevin.
I'll say. The kick out to T. Johnson against Wiggins. Pass to the machine. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Here's ABC. He has 5. Butler, no good.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Covington finds Wiggins. For 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Passes it to Butler. Over Wiggins. It's Butler that time on the assist from Dragic. 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Johnson. Waiters, he's checked in for ABC. And it's Justin Winslow in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Napier, covered by Winslow. Covington against Olynyk. Covington's shot is off.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
It's deflected. Okogie. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 5 points in the game. The Heat leading by 12. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Butler deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And so it's Minnesota with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Count that one. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Winslow dishes to Waiters. On the wing, Winslow. The Heat need to get a shot off. Just 2 to shoot.
You got to credit Zhang's defense. That miss didn't just happen by accident.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Now Napier. Here's Vonleh. No good. And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm. Assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Vonleh is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Shabazz Napier. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Here's Waiters, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
There's Winslow, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Towns kicks to Napier. Back to Towns. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Waiters passes to Olynyk. Dragić against Wiggins. Now here's Dragić. He's guarded closely. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wiggins outside. Inside, Vonleh. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
Dragić looking for an opening. Olynyk in the corner. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Timberwolves trail by 3. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. On three-pointer, Wiggins. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And we're going to have a jump ball. Oh, it's tied up there.
You two players.
Poke loose. And here are the Heat now. High, arcing shot.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively. Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Timeout called, the Heat. They lead by 1. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragić.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Covington.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
But they recover it. Teague finds Towns. Goes up again. Goran Dragić grabs the board.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And the pass to Butler over Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins' raw athleticism is going to make him versatile enough to guard a number of positions.
Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
One of the reasons the scouts loved Wiggins, he always finds a way to deliver in big-time moments.
And the Heat call time here. The score knotted at 38. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dragić against Teague. Now here's Dragić. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Offline. Minnesota calls timeout. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's the Machine, and it's Teague in at the point. And it goes down 2 points.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside Butler. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Adebayo kicks to Johnson. Shoots over Covington. Johnson can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Teague finds Covington. Knocks down the trifecta.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
He'd have gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Now they were hoping to start out this overtime period. Right wing, here's the 3. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Rockets against Teague. Here's Towns.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Adebayo passes to Butler. Over Wiggins. Can't cash in. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Jeff Teague is a very capable scorer from the lead guard position. He plays with a high motor. He can make shots. This guy is very good at the point. Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Here's ABC. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions. So I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.